Hi, I'm Kevin Dee. I'm the co-founder and designer of EVERGOODS. Today we are going to talk about our Civic panel loader series, or CPL. This is the CPL 24, and I have here its big brother, the CPL 28. During this video, we're going to go through and look at all the features of CPL 24, but the feature sets across these two bags are identical. So anything that we go over about CPL 24 is also applicable to CPL 28. It's just a little bit bigger. Let's take a look. The CPL series is our daily carry commuter office backpack. It's got a sleek, uncluttered exterior with a restrained feature set that works when you need it to work and gets out of the way when you don't. It's built to function upright as a backpack and also sideways, more like a briefcase. So on the exterior of the bag, we've provided several handles. There's a nice top handle so you can carry it this way. On the side of the bag, there's a nice side handle so you can carry it this way. This side handle is reinforced underneath with an aluminum stay. That aluminum is 70-75 grade, so it's nice and light and stiff. So it just gives the bag structure so that it doesn't bag out under its own weight and carries well in this position. At the ends and between those handles, we've left little gaps, like here and here. These are just a place you could clip keys or a water bottle if you needed. You could add a luggage or ID tag. Just a little accessory spot should you need that. So let's take a look at the pockets on this bag. On the outside, up top here, we've got a nice yoke pocket up high. This is a great place to keep fragile items that you want just kind of up above the load. It's a great place to keep glasses or other kind of quick access things. There's also a key leash inside for quick grabbing of your keys. That's the top yoke pocket. As I mentioned, this bag is also designed to work on its side. Running along the back panel here is a dedicated laptop compartment. This compartment is padded on all sides, 360 degrees, except the zipper area here. And inside, there's a suspended pocket that acts as a divider. This pocket is suspended on all sides, so it's held up above the bottom. It does not touch the floor when the bag is set down. So this is a great place to keep devices, computers, tablets. And this pocket also can act as a divider between multiple devices. You can separate documents in here. Inside here, I've got a 16-inch MacBook Pro. It fits that easily or similar. The suspended pocket has a security strap here that holds the device in place. Also, there's some Velcro down inside that just lets this strap stow out of the way if you don't want to use the strap, just for quicker in and out. And yeah, this is a really handy pocket for flat items, tablets, devices, documents. On the front of the bag, right on the face, there's this fold over here with a zipper behind. This is more of an admin type pocket. In this version, we've added a little gusset into the bottom, which makes this pocket, gives it just a little bit of its own volume. So it's generally useful. You could put like a Cap One pouch inside there, a pair of gloves or something, just generally right in the pocket. But also then there's smaller pockets inside. There's a drop-in pocket that's sized for like a device, cell phone, wallet, passport, sort of that size. On the end, there's a pen slot for, pens and pencils. And then at the opposite end, there's a small zippered mesh pocket. The mesh lets you see what's inside it. The zipper keeps it contained. You can keep little headphones, loose change, receipts, any small item that you want to be able to get at, but definitely keep securely. Let's look inside the bag. The main opening here is a panel loading opening, so it has a zipper around three sides. Down at the bottom of this main zipper, we've given you a zipper counter pull. This just kind of makes it easier to operate this zipper, gives you something to pull against. So you can open this bag from this side position just like this and get inside. Inside, from this opening, there's an internal mesh pocket that you also have access to. We'll look at that when we go inside the bag. So you can open it from the side. When it's upright, you can open it from the top. Opening it from the top here gives you access to this top security pocket, which we'll look at inside the bag. And then Also, you can open this panel all the way around for an entire view of the whole contents of the bag. This position here makes it easy to load, arrange the contents, take inventory, see what's in here, and then you can just zip this bag up and go. The lining color inside the bag is our standard gray. This is for increased visibility inside the backpack. Let's look at this main panel here. You can see in the profile that this panel has thickness. It isn't just like a flat slab of fabric. This thickness is all the volume, dedicated volume for these pockets. So you can put items in here and in the main, and they should not conflict with each other. So up top here we have a security pocket. This is an opaque pocket that you cannot see through. It's good for sensitive items like a passport. You could keep cash in here. I've got some headphones up here. Just any small item that you want to keep up near the top, but inside the bag for a little extra security. Below that, there's a see-through mesh pocket. The mesh allows you to see what's inside easily, and it also has its own dedicated volume. I've got a computer charger in here for the MacBook. There's also another Cap 1 pouch in here. And let's look at the main compartment. I'm just going to unload it so we can see inside here. Notebooks. Again, standard gray interior for increased visibility inside the bag. Inside, there's this stretch woven pocket. This is a really nice 4-way stretch fabric. It has a fold-over construction, so the fabric comes up, turns, and comes all the way back down. So along the top here, there's no stitching to break or abrade. There's no elastic to fail. It just has just tension just passively in the pattern of the pocket. This is a great place to house notebooks, magazines. There's tiny cutouts in the bottom corners that will let debris kind of passively escape, and they also can expand if you put something thick in here like a big book or a larger computer. So that's the stretch pocket. Just above that, there's just a couple of rows of utility webbing. These are just flat, they hang out back here, they're not in the way. But if you did want to like clip some keys or other small item, loop a pen through here, they're just there for you to use in whatever way you see fit. Let's take a look at the harness and fit of the bag. I'm just going to kind of load some stuff back into it just so that it's got a little bit of shape. Well, here starting with the bottom, this bottom panel is padded. Adds a little bit of structure and also protection to the bag. In addition, this panel is cut on the bias. It means the yarn's run diagonally. This just gives this panel a little extra abrasion resistance right along the edges where it's prone to rubbing. Also in this bag, we're featuring a new back panel construction that we're really proud of. Right here. So we've replaced the foam, which has no air permeability. It's hot, sweaty foam. We've replaced it with a really thick 3D spacer mesh. And this spacer mesh has pretty stout compression resistance. So it gives us similar characteristics to foam, but has very high air permeability. On top of that spacer mesh, we've topped it with a 50 denier polyester mono mesh. This also has really high air permeability. So it's got good airflow to just keep it cool and more comfortable on your back. This mesh also, because it's polyester, will absorb no moisture. And it's very durable, like abrasion resistant, way more so than just a standard spacer mesh on its own. So this is durable, and also the face is like kind of slick, so it won't abrade or pill sweaters or shirts or whatever you're wearing. So that polyester mono mesh goes up the back panel. And it's also here on the underside of the straps. So this just makes it easy for on and off of the bag. And then at the bottom of this panel for extra protection, there's a scuff pad here. It's just a layer of our body textile. And again, it's cut on the bias for extra abrasion resistance along the edges. Also, we've tried to build fit into the bag. We've patterned in this yoke wedge. This gives the bag excellent fit. This shape and this fit is patterned into the backpack. So it is this shape. This gives the bag excellent fit, just kind of out of the box. because you're able to carry it up high a little bit. It comes up over the shoulders, and it fits well without a bunch of straps and buckles and adjustments. The shoulder straps are curved and contoured to go around the body. Inside these straps is an EV50 foam. It's a similar foam to what you'd find in the soles of running shoes. It's got really good kind of cushion. And it's a special grade of foam that we source from a specific supplier. In the front, there's a sternum strap. This strap is adjustable up and down. You can also run it one way to draw this direction. You can take the strap off and flip it over so you can draw from this direction. And the sternum strap also is removable if you don't enjoy sternum straps. In addition, built into the shoulder straps are these hydration exits. They're just sort of little low profile ports here. If you don't use a hydration bladder, these just sit here and they're out of the way, never even notice them. They're low profile, they're totally passive, so there's no zippers, there's no Velcro to wear out. And these also are cut on the bias. That gives the openings just a little bit of flex and stretch to accommodate hoses that might run out. Let's show how the bladder works. So inside this compartment, which is normally the laptop compartment, you can store a water bladder. Way up high inside, there's a tiny little hook there's a loop that you can hook the top of the bladder to. And that just keeps the bladder suspended and upright inside the backpack. Then this hose just goes inside and you just push it out through the shoulder strap like so. Okay, I'm gonna zip it closed and the bladder is installed. You can adjust the length of this hose that you want out. You can draw it out and use it to stow it. You can just feed it back up into the port and it'll hang out there. You could also stow this hose beneath the sternum strap if you wanted, or on these sternum strap anchors, you could put a little bit of one wrap, Velcro, or webbing, or whatever suits you. There's bladders on both sides here, so this works over right shoulder or left shoulder. Another really awesome feature of our CPL series, in the fact that it's designed to work upright and sideways, is that it gives really good on-body access. So you can swing this bag around to your front, and from here you have access to the main compartment, to this internal mesh pocket. So if you're running around, you can just get in here real quick, grab your thing, and then you're back moving again. I think this on-body access is one that's maybe a little overlooked, but it's really a fantastic part of this bag. Let's talk about the fabrics involved. Okay, I mentioned earlier that in the lining of the bag is colored standard gray for easy visibility. This is a 420 denier nylon. It's balanced woven. What that means is that there's an equal number of yarns in the warp and in the weft. This gives the fabric equal tear and tensile strength in both directions, and it also gives it really even bias stretch characteristics. This is a really nice textile. This is nicer than a lot of the textiles you'll find on the exterior of other backpacks. Okay, and let's look at the shell of the bag. We're really excited about this fabric. This is custom development. It's been a long time coming. So what we have on the shell is an 840 denier ballistic nylon. Now this is a custom development. This isn't the same ballistic nylon that you find in other bags. So it's 840 denier instead of a 1680. So the yarn that we've used is half the diameter of a standard ballistic. This lets us save a little bit of weight. It also lets us weave the textile kind of tighter and denser for more durability. And it's ballistic. So what this word ballistic means is just that when they weave the yarn, there's a little bit of twist in the yarn as it goes. So this twisting increases abrasion resistance, it increases tear strength, increases tensile strength, and it just makes the fabric kind of burly and rugged. The other thing that's really cool about this fabric, we're only able to do this in black at the moment, is that it's solution dyed at the polymer stage. This is just a dyeing process that happens way up the supply chain, and the downstream effects are that it doesn't need to be dyed after the fact. So it saves a lot of water, it saves a lot of electricity. So it uses way less resources. The other benefit that solution dyeing adds is that it is like resistant to fading from UV, because the polymer, the yarn, if you were to slice it and look at a cross section, is dyed completely all the way through the yarn. So UV fading, abrasion, it's very resistant to all those. It is dyed through and through the whole thing, and saves a lot of energy, which is really cool. Yeah, this has been a complicated development, but we're super excited about it. If you're interested in this process, we're going to do a separate video about all the nitty-gritty of this process, so you should watch that if you want to know more about solution dyeing. The other great benefit of this new textile is that it dusts off and wipes off much more easily than our previous fabric. It does not pick up dirt and lint and hair like the previous fabric used to in the first place, and if it does get a little dusty, it brushes off very easily. So it's lean, it's clean, it's rugged, and it's environmentally friendly. We're super excited about this fabric. So thanks for watching this video about the kind of feature overview of our Civic panel loader series. It's our daily driver commuter bag that is suitable kind of for active pursuits, but also suitable for the office and around town. And as all of our bags, on our logo area here is just a piece of embossed Velcro loop. It accepts our accessory kind of add-on patches. These are Hi-Vis or glow in the dark. There's a variety. You can add them for functionality, for style, just to differentiate your bag from your partner's, whatever suits you. Thanks so much for watching.